Hello and welcome. My name is Octavian Lacatusu and this is an Automotive Affairs special. Today we're going to talk about the LEGO Lamborghini Sian. Now this is a special set that came out in June of this year. It is the third big supercar to come out from LEGO's big car lineup. The first was the Porsche GT3 and the second was the Bugatti Chiron. This, for the first time, we get a proper sized Lamborghini, which people, including myself, were very excited about the idea of having a massive Lamborghini. One of the first things you'll notice about it is that it is not static. In fact, it is powered. Now, before we get into that, we're just going to go through some of the outside elements about it. Now, not everything is automated. Now, I kept some things completely stock. One of them is the Scissor Doors. Now, the Lamborghini is very well known for its iconic Scissor Doors. I'm just going to position that here like this so you can have a better idea. I have to say the mechanism works very well. All you have to do is just touch it and it's very simple. There's no linear actuators or anything fancy there. It's just a simple hinge system. Here is a little lever that allows you to work the spoiler, which is a nifty feature. Goes simply up and down. There's no fancy spoiler like on the Chiron, which I unfortunately do not have to present you with, but that spoiler goes up and then slides up again, which is really cool. This is where we get into the real technical stuff about this car that I have modified, simply because, you know, unlike other purists who want to keep their project static, I like my stuff to move. So that is where the customization comes in. I will simply flip it out like this, and here you will see that there are two Excel motors. Now these are LEGO motors that are currently powering the old drive system of this car, which is stock. I have not upgraded that. The differentials, axles, everything are exactly the same. It's just that instead of the gearbox, which is the 8-speed flip gearbox that the car comes with, pop this, there is, I guess you cannot really see it. You get the switch gears. Anyway, that connector right now, selector is not really connected to anything right now. It's just simply for show. Here you have in the front, well, you had trunk space before where a bag, kind of a mock-up bag would go in there. Now is just motor. As you can see here, you have your standard LEGO servo motor, which allows the wheels to return to center. I'm also going to drive it very slow because we don't want it to drive off the table. One thing, as you will see here, I also have opted to go with lights. Those are also remote operated. Now these are standard LEDs that LEGO makes. What we have here is also a nice full suspension. As you can see, it, even with the weight of the motors and the battery, which is actually the receiver as well, I am using something that is not officially LEGO. It's called Buiz. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's what it is. Actually, this right here. It's a box that basically combines everything all into one. It takes the battery, which is now rechargeable. It's a rechargeable lithium battery, and combines all the receivers, everything into one thing. It's more convenient for something this size, which you don't want receivers and stuff sticking out of nowhere because there is very limited space in this. I basically broke my fingers trying to take out the transmission that was in there because it was nestled very carefully. Basically, the car was built around the transmission, so you can imagine how fun that was. I'm just going to go back to the suspension here for a bit because one of the complaints with the previous car, with the Bugatti, was that because these cars are so heavy, they're so big, as you can see, One of the issues with that car was the front suspension. So when you did this, there was no return, right? It would just sit collapsed, which nobody really wants that. I haven't driven it much. It's been sitting on a shelf for a little bit here. The suspension is still great, even since I got it in late June. It's a fun project. Now, I will say this. This is not exactly a project for the light of heart. It's challenging. Perhaps LEGO may have rectified this by this point, early July when it first came out. It was there was a lot of problems. People got a lot of missing parts, several mistakes in the instructions. So take your time with this one. Enjoy it. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you stick around, I also have a few clips of the car in action. Like I said, it's a set that I would highly recommend if you're a car fan or just love Lamborghinis or love big line things in your living room. I mean, this is not exactly a toy. I wouldn't say it's a toy. It's something that is beautiful and mechanical, and you know, I took the option of making it, of customizing it, but it can equally be enjoyed as a static model. So thanks again, and hope to see you soon.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to Automotive Affairs and click the notification bell.